So we are present. Hello.
Hi.
What are your names?
My name is Maureen Mwendo Morioki.
My name is Dina Makambi. From Norwegian Refugee Council.
From Norwegian Refugee Council. Yes.
Okay. In a common Mwananchi language, please tell us what you do.
Okay, so the Norwegian Refugee Council is an organization that helps people who have been forced to flee because of one reason or another. It could be conflict or war, or they are displaced because there's conflict within their country or inside their country, and they are either crossing borders, like internationally recognized borders, or even within their country. So for instance, in Kenya, what we normally call IDPs, people who have been forced to flee. So we provide emergency protection services and humanitarian assistance to these people. And our services include provision of food, provision of shelter, provision of protection services, water, education in emergencies, because we believe that children still have to learn despite the circumstances, and we also have livelihoods and protection services.
So how do you get these people? Like, how do you meet them? Do they come to your office? Do you go look out for them?
Very good question. Thank you very much. So what we are located in areas where there's a lot of conflict. So within this East and Southern Africa region, we are in 10 countries. So we are very localized. We are in these places. In Kenya, for instance, we are in the Dadaab refugee camp and in the Kakuma refugee camps. We operate within the larger Garissa County and Turkana County. So we are localized. We are, even here in Nairobi, we are within the communities that people who are displaced are likely to be. So they don't come looking for us. We are already living within the community.
Okay, and for those people who don't know, you may think you are close to them, but they don't know you. I may pass you and I don't know you do this. How do I get in touch with you?
Okay, so again, a very good question. We have our websites. We have social media, which is NRC, Norwegian Refugee Council, all social media handles. If you just search Norwegian Refugee Council, you will get it. But our website is www.nrc.no. You can write an email, contact us through email, through info@nrc.no. So that is the easiest way to find us. Otherwise, if you just Google or go to our social media handles, you'll get contacts, the closest contacts to you. Whether you are here in Kenya or in Uganda or in Ethiopia, anywhere, it will send you to the closest office to you.
Okay, final question. How is the Norwegian Refugee Council related to the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs? What's the relationship?
So we are an organization that is hosted by the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. We are here. We have a host country agreement with the ministry because we are an organization that is originally registered as a legal entity in Norway. So our main offices are in Oslo, but for us to come to this country, we come upon the invitation and the hosting of the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. So that is how we are related. And we are eternally grateful, because without their support, then we'll not be able to be here and will not be able to reach the people who are most in need and mostly need us.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I see they have a guest here. It's the exhibition of the Kenya at 60. I'd like to talk to your guest, if we may.
When you solve a problem, it comes to an end.
Hello.
Yes.
Let me just move closer. Hello.
Yes.
Please tell us your name and your experience so far.
I'm Isaac Rotich, and this experience in this expo is good exposure in terms of knowledge.
Okay. Did you have a pressing question for the Norwegian Refugee Council, and have you gotten the best response that you wanted?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. I think we should go visit the next booth. Thank you so much for coming here, and also thank you for visiting the booth. Thank you so much. Okay. My name is Charity Daya from the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Okay. Is that okay? Okay, please tell us your name and where you're from.
James Wabacha, Professor James Wabacha. I work with the African Union Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources. This is a technical office of the African Union Commission situated in Westlands, Kenya, and our mandate is to support the African Union member states to develop the animal resources sector, which is a very critical sector in our continent, knowing, for example, more than 450 million people in Africa depend on livestock in one way or the other. So it's a huge, animal resources is of huge importance in our continent.
Okay, that was to be my next question, but I'm glad you've already answered. So just a quick one. The AIBA, I was about to pronounce it as AUBA, but I was told it's AIBA. The AIBA, what's the relationship between AIBA and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
As I said, African Union Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources, AIBA, AIBA, is a technical office of the African Union Commission. And being a technical office of the African Union Commission, it means then we are working for member states. We work for member states. We are guided by member states on the areas that really that they need us to address. And we come in and support them in terms of coordinating, mobilizing partners to support our member states. So we are closely linked to the ministry in that we work closely with them. The ministry and the officers at African Union Commission, of course, set also the agenda. So they set the agenda on behalf of the member states. So we are one in supporting our member states to develop the animal resources sector. So we are linked that way.
Okay. And finally, who is your target audience? Who is your client? Who is the person you are addressing right now?
The person we are addressing is indeed the final beneficiary of our work, and this is the livestock keepers, people who depend on the animal resources value chains. These are the people we are talking to, because these are the people really that we work for. They come from our African Union member states, but at the end of the day, these are the people we want to change lives. This is where we want to ensure that there is food security, there is nutrition security, they have improved livelihoods, they can take their children to school through animal resources. So at the end of the day, we are talking about our livestock keeping community and people who depend on livestock and animal resources value chain. Of course, our clients are member states, but the beneficiary are really the people who really depend on the work we do, and these are the farmers, the livestock keepers. Right.
Okay, how do you reach these people? Do they come to you? Do you go to them? How do you meet them?
This is an interesting question. Being where we are at the continental level, we do not work alone. As I indicated, we work with member states. We work with the regional economic communities, for example, IGAD, COMESA, East African Community, And the way we work is that we work with member states, with regional economic communities. We have partners in the member states, in regional economic communities, then who link up with the people on the ground. Because we cannot reach every other person. It's the law of the member states and the technical people and the ministry people who are in the member states, then who engage directly with our beneficiaries, with our clients. Yeah, so that's how we work. Working with the member states, working regional communities, and many other partners, because developing animal resources is a huge task. You need everybody on board. So to reach our clients, then we are working with member states, regional economic communities, many other partners, including FAO, World Organization of Animal Health, civil societies, people dealing with animal welfare, NGOs dealing with animal welfare. It's a whole consortium of actors. And when we combine our efforts, we leverage on resources, we leverage on capacities with our member states, regional economic community, and all these partners to be able to support people really who depend on animal resources for their livelihoods. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors, and I hope you are really enjoying this.
Yes, we are really enjoying this because we are also able to see what other partners, as I said, it's all about partnership, what they are doing and how we can connect as we drive the agenda of animal resources development in the continent. So we are very happy to join the government of Kenya in celebrating this huge milestone, and we are part of it as we support our animal resources sector to support the economic development of our continent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. That was Okay, what's the relationship between this and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
So thank you very much. As Kenya Investment Authority, we support investments. We promote foreign direct investments to Kenya. And as we do our work, we also interact with the diaspora. So that means the diaspora bringing investments to Kenya, we facilitate them. And that is why we work closely with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
And who is your target audience? Who is the person we are talking to right now?
Right now, for this event, or
Just your target audience
our
there.
target audience in general varies from foreign investors, domestic investors, the large corporates. We also have now our diaspora in the various countries out there who can invest in Kenya, come and invest back home. So we are there to support them in terms of giving them the opportunities that are available in Kenya, then handhold them from start to finish until they establish their investment in the country. So that is our target audience as Kenya Investment Authority.
Okay, how do you reach them? Do they come to you? Do you go to them? How do you get to meet them?
So as an investment authority, we have forums. So we have business forums in different countries, and as well as exhibitions. And we do business-to-business matchmaking sessions. It's those diaspora and also investors in the diaspora.
We also work closely with the foreign missions, our foreign missions out there, who are also our ambassadors whenever we want to reach out to the various private sector organizations in a particular country, or even the diaspora community in those countries. So we do work with our foreign missions out there so that we can collaborate and promote the country as a destination for investment. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, and please enjoy your exhibition. Okay, and thank you for being part of the exhibition. Okay. Please tell me your name and what you do.
My name is Boyle Sasoma. I am the relationship manager for National Bank of Kenya.
Okay. I would have loved to ask what does National Bank of Kenya do, but of course But now this is the question. There's a common mwananchi out there. How would you describe what you do in the simplest terms possible?
For people, for better.
I can't say more. Okay, and what's the relationship between the National Bank and the Ministry of Diaspora of Foreign Affairs? Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs.
So as National Bank, we tend to be inclusive. We, as a financial institution, we tend to provide financial aid when it comes to supporting trade, when it comes to alleviating poverty, when it comes to supporting education. So we are there to ensure that whatever the Vision 2030 is achieved, the Big Four agenda that was there before, and of course the Building Bridges initiative and the Transforming agenda is also achieved. So as a financial institution, we're here to ensure that the vision of Kenyans and the vision of our country as a whole, we are contributing to that economic progress.
Okay, and as a financial company or institution, how do you get to reach your clients? I would want to ask right now, who is your target audience? But of course, I'm even your target audience.
Yeah, you are my target audience.
How would you describe your target audience?
In terms of what?
In terms of who are we talking to right now, and how do you get to them?
So our target audience ranges from you as an individual, to businesses, to corporates, to even international organizations. So we cover a wide range of audience as far as and as much as financial aid and financial progress is concerned as a whole.
How do you reach them?
We reach them through offline, now in person, like the way I'm doing. Like we could reach you offline in person, through online, our digital team, our marketing team is also doing the works behind the scenes, reaching out to people via online means. We have TikTok, we have Facebook, we have all those kind of social media platforms. So yeah, we reach them via either 1v1 through activations like this. Now when there is a trade expo like this, we reach them via that means. Yes.
Okay, now this is a free marketing opportunity. Please talk to your target audience right there, because I'm not giving you a free airtime.
Free airtime.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So my name is Buire Asoma, Relationship Manager, National Bank. At National Bank, we are for people, for better. We are customer centric, we are customer obsessive. We have a wide range of financial products ranging from personal banking to business banking to MSMEs, whatever activity, economic activity you're doing, we are here to give you the financial banking that you need. So visit our National Bank branches countrywide. We are located, our head office is located here at Harambe Avenue. You can visit our head offices, you can visit our regional offices, you can also visit our branch offices. Thank you for banking on better. National Bank, for people, for better.
Umetumia time yako vizuri. Thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors. Okay. From the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. We are live on our social media platforms. I wish they just stayed, but it's okay. So please tell us your name and what you do, what this is and what you do.
Okay. My name is Norbert Udul. I work at the IOM Kenya office. So IOM, this desk, we are the official UN migration agency that ensures safe and orderly and regular migration. Yes, so we deal with a lot of migration-related issues, be it from labor mobility, be it coordinated border governance, be it recovery and resilience, be it migrant protection, you name it. Anything surrounding a migrant, we do it.
So if I have any question on migration or even immigration,
yes,
this is the right place.
Yes, we are able to advise on what we do specifically, but we understand we are here as in Kenya to support the government of Kenya. So for immigration purposes, yes, there is a DIS that does it, Director of Immigration Services, but for us, we are the official UN migration agency, and it's just issues surrounding migrants and migration by itself.
So talking to the common mwananchi out there, what would you tell them you do? Would you tell them that if they have any questions on immigration, how would you simplify, how would you tell them in the simplest terms possible what you do? Please tell us your name and answer the question.
Hello, my name is Cecilia Mutani, working with IOM. In a simple term is to ensure that migrants are able to migrate safely in an orderly manner and in a regular way. So we complement the government in all matters migration. This includes border governance, supporting the government in issues of ensuring that our borders are well equipped, they are able to be to welcome people and also release people in an orderly way. We also do labor mobility and migrant protections. People wanting to go outside for jobs, we work with the government to ensure the government has the capacity to do that. We also support in the bilaterals between governments and all that for labor-related issues. And migrant protection, building the capacity of stakeholders who are dealing with migrants going for work or for any other purposes outside to ensure that there is no trafficking of human beings and that people are able to move freely, orderly, and in a regular manner. So we are not a recruitment agencies, but we build the capacity of recruitment agencies to be able to do their work in a better way. I hope that answers your question. Okay,
yes, that does, but just in simple terms, how would you tell Mwananchi who is a migrant? How would you tell Mwananchi, how would you describe to a common Mwananchi who a migrant is?
Who a migrant is? A migrant can be internal migrant. If you're moving from Tana River, maybe because of floods and all that, to another area, that is a migration caused by climate-related issues. So you are a migrant because you've moved from your original place of residence to another place. Even people moving from rural areas to urban centers, that is migration, rural-urban migration, because of economic issues to be able to come and earn from another place. Or moving from Kenya to US because of maybe you want greener pastures or things like that. That's also migration. So migration is not just about moving from Kenya to Uganda or to US. Even internally, caused by different things, that's also migration.
Who would you describe as your target audience? Who would you be addressing you right now? Who is that common mwananchi that is your target audience?
Currently, our focus has been on youth because of the youth unemployment and the big need for youth to move from one place to another in search of jobs and also for greener pastures. So those are some of our targets, to build their capacity in terms of skills and also to give them information to be able to see how they can maximize migration for the better benefits of their lives.
How do you reach this youth?
We work with implementing partners in different areas. If you go in Garissa, you may find World Vision. If you go in other areas, so we have different partners for different interventions. If you go in Tana River, you will find Kenya Red Cross for the shelter and non-food items. Yes, so we are working with different people.
Still another question. If I were someone who would be visiting, you'd say, huyu ana maswali mingi. But anyway, I'm glad you're here because you're here to answer questions, right? So is a refugee a migrant?
A refugee is a migrant who has already attained a status called refugee. Because a refugee is somebody who has migrated from their area to another area, but they have been provided for or registered in documentation as refugees now. So partly they are migrants, and when they get places for resettlement, IOM comes in again to support with resettlement and movement, to migrate them to the area where they have to go and settle, the countries where they have been accepted. So again, that is also part of migration.
So at what stage do I call someone who has traveled, let's say from one country to this country? From what stage do I call them a migrant?
If I move from here to Uganda to search for a job, I'm a labor migrant. If somebody has moved from their country, have run away from their country due to insecurities, they have come to another country and they have been documented, let's say by UNHCR as refugees. They are refugees, but they have migrated. So that's how I would put it in short.
Are the both of them your clients?
Say that again.
Are the both of them the people you deal with, or the people your target audience?
Yes, they are both target for IOM. The refugees are targets because of the resettlement and movement, and also the reintegration programs that we do. Migrants moving from Kenya to other places for jobs and all that are also our target clients.
My other question was about, you've said you work with government. Can we narrow down to you work with the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, or what's the relationship between this and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
We work with many ministries, Foreign Affairs being like the host of it, and then the interior government, security and all that, because you see there is border governance, so we've got to work with the governance arms for that. There is, if you come to recovery and resilience interventions or resilience building, there is ASAL, there is economic development, there is agriculture, there is water, so different interventions with the different ministries within Kenya. But the diaspora, again, when we're working with people outside Kenya and trying to see the remittance that comes to Kenya and who to work with, the Foreign Affairs Ministry again comes in.
Thank you so much. Thank you for trying to pass the knowledge to those people who are not here. And I'm glad you're part of the exhibition.
Thank you too for passing by. We look forward to continued partnership.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Charity Daya from the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Please tell here are, what you do.
Okay, my name is Jonah Etem. I work as an operation assistant to the FAO Kenya. So FAO in full means Food and Agriculture Organization. So what we're showcasing here, this is our exhibition booth. So we have a showcase of our programs which we're implementing here in Kenya. So we have this program called the Digital Land Governance Program, where we support all the 47 counties in terms of digitization of community land. So we have also have this Kenya Natural Resource Atlas, where we map out all the natural resources hotspots in the whole of Kenya. So this mapping of natural resources helps the county government, national government in terms of identifying areas of development. Yeah, it also acts as a database of knowledge. So we also have a program. It's called. This is our newsletter. This is our FAO Kenya newsletter, which details the programs which we implemented in 2022. Yeah, the success stories, and it's just an overview of our program in what we did in 2022, and also we have the success stories of our program which we implemented in Western Kenya. It's called KICC. So this. Yeah, so KICC was a project which implemented jointly with IFAD and the national government. So it was a project which the goal was to support youth groups, women groups in transforming the agri-food systems. Yes, so these are success stories of the project.
Okay, so who is your target audience?
Our target audience is the youth groups, women, and also people living with disabilities. Yeah, majorly.
Do you go out there looking for them, or you just say this youth needs us? How do you identify the need? How do you tell this group needs us? We're supposed to do this for this youth, you know?
Yeah, so how we identify them is that we have offices outside Nairobi. We have offices in Nakuru County. We have offices in Turkana County. So we have officers who are stationed there who are involved in scoping missions. So they go out while partnering with the local stakeholders like the national government, the county government, so that they can seek out areas of partnership where they can identify youth groups, women groups who need support in certain areas for in agriculture, with agricultural support. Yes.
Okay. So what's the relationship between Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations with the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
The relation between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Food and Agriculture Organization is that because Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations is under the UN, and because the UN is a diplomatic body and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they handle diplomatic organizations. So that's how there's a relation comes in, because Ministry of Foreign Affairs will support the organization in terms of because we have international staff. So international staff, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs supports in the accreditation of international staff, and also in the validation of our program. So they act as a liaison point between the Food and Agriculture Organization and other national government ministries, like Ministry of Livestock, Ministry of Agriculture, and also Ministry of Lands. So they act as a liaison point. So this helps us to implement our programs here in Kenya.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Can be here and then we speak. Yeah.
Is it already live?
Yes, yeah.
Please go ahead. Okay, my name is Idaya Charity from the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Okay, I'd just like to know what are your names first, and where you're from, and what you do.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm an HR officer at the United Nations office in Nairobi, representing the Talent Acquisition Unit. Over to you.
Yeah, I'm Monica, Senior Human Resources Assistant. I work with United Nations Office, Talent Acquisition Unit.
First, I'm glad to meet you. I'm so happy to meet you. You know, there's a common Mwananchi who just hears UN and is like, these people are so impossible to meet, you know. So, how would you describe your common, or not common, actually your target audience? Who are the people you're speaking to right now?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. And trust me, here we are, so we're very, very much accessible. We serve at the pleasure of member states, and that means we're serving all the citizens of the world. So our target audience is a talent acquisition unit. We are working in recruitment, so we really have a plethora of profiles and backgrounds that we are looking for. So the United Nations, as you know, there's different people that are working on different things. I'm an HR officer, and so is my colleague Monica, but we also have or looking for profiles in administration, in procurement, logistics, in child protection. At UNON, we are also supporting the recruitment services for UNEP and UN Habitat globally, so we are also looking for profiles to support UNEP's the implementation of their mandate as well as UN Habitat.
So, what are some of the common questions you've received since Monday, since the first day of the exhibition? What are some of the most common questions you've been encountering?
Monica can take this one.
Yes. So the questions we've encountered is to do with the application process, and UNON, on behalf of the UNEP Habitat, we advertise through our career platform. It's called Inspira. And so the question is, how do we fill in the profiles? How do we respond to the questions? And how do we get a response after that? Okay. And so we just direct them to our careers at un.org. Very rich platform. Gives you videos, how to apply, how to prepare even for the interviews, and you'll be able to fill in your profiles properly.
Okay. Is UN accessible to a common Mwananchi?
Of course, UN is accessible. Again, we serve at the pleasure of member states. I know it may sound like we are not accessible, but really that's why we are even called international civil servants. We are really here to serve you. So I think it's just a question of being really curious and seeing what is out there. So we're living in a modern technological era. Technology is acceptable now. So really just find out, go on our websites, and not just for UNON, but all the other different specialized agencies in the UN Common System, because we are a family after all. So information is out there. It's online. Yes, it might not be easy to digest sometimes, but this is why we carry out these talent outreach activities, where someone can be like, look, I went on your website, there's this and that. Explain it to to me a little bit in layman's terms, and we are very happy to do that. And so we are really encouraging young people, everyone really to make use of this opportunity. Really, we are at your disposal to answer your questions on UN careers, and specifically opportunities at the United Nations office in Nairobi. So visit KICC. We'll be here all day. Unfortunately, today is our last day. We've been here since Monday, but please come through the booth. Monica and I, and all our colleagues are very well equipped to respond to your queries.
When you say you are at our disposal, and not just being here at the booth, how else? What's the fastest way to reach you guys?
The fastest way, of course, now we have an application portal. UN Careers, all our applications go through that portal. So, as Monica has stated, that we have all the information, whether it's from filling your application, the opportunities we have available, and that's how you get in contact with people like me and Monica, who are recruiters. So that's the fastest way. So it might not be necessarily easy, to get in touch with us on a bilateral basis, because again, we are supporting recruitment so for all, our member states globally for UNEP and UN Habitat. So you can imagine if now, we had to deal with people bilaterally, but so that's the fastest way. So I know it's a system, it's a software, but trust me, every single application gets there's somebody like me and Monica at the other end to check all the people and match candidates to their corresponding profiles as well.
I'm really excited to be here, and I hope, or maybe I'm even more excited than some of the people who are watching, but I'm glad you made time to be here. I'm glad you are part of the exhibitors, and we hope to see you again on maybe another forum.
Thank you so much for your time, and we're very happy to be here, and we look forward to participating in any other talent outreach events, especially in the only global, UN headquarters duty station in the global south. So this is something that Kenya has to be proud of, and Africa, and of course the whole global south as a whole. So thank you for having us.
Okay, most welcome. Idaya, please tell us your name and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Lina Imbai. I work with the Camry Welcome Trust Fund program as a communication and public engagement officer.
Okay, that's nice. This is the first communications person I've met. Okay, so please tell us in simple language, in a language that common mwananchi can understand out there, youth, woman, anyone out there can understand. What do you do?
So I work with the Camry Welcome Trust program, as I've mentioned, and our main specific area of research is in human health research and science research, where, for example, we've dealt with clinical trials, vaccines, population health, and that's where we work. And we also have a training department where we inspire young people to learn more about research and be new generation of research scientists.
How do the young people get access to that training? Is it something that's on your website that they're just supposed to apply? Do you advertise for it? How often do you do that?
Okay, we advertise on it on our social media platforms and also our website. Currently, we have a PhD program that's up that people can apply. If you go to our social media ideal, you will find the advertisement there, and then you'll be shortlisted, do an interview, and then you'll get funding for your PhD.
Okay, and what's the relationship between Camry and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Okay, so Camry, we are funded by Welcome Trust. Welcome Trust has been in Kenya for 60 years, and they established Camry 35 years ago. So our relationship with them is it's a win-win relationship, where they have provided this platform for us to be in Kenya, and now we are able to open opportunities for other Kenyans through employment. Like, for example, our Camry in Kilifi, the HQ, we have over 800 people employed. We've also partnered with the county government, where we have an HDU unit in the Kilifi county government, where people get treatment, and also their life is improved through the economical value that we add and the social value that we add.
Okay, since Monday, what has been the most common question that everyone who walked in asked, or the question that has been asked the most?
I'd say what is the research that you focus on? The vaccines that you do, have they been tested? Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now just answer that for us. Maybe there's someone at home who wanted to know about that, who had that question but didn't make it here. Can you just answer?
I'd say most of our vaccine go through a number of trials before they're released. We also engage the communities and tell them about what we do, what it entails to have this vaccines trial done, and we ask for volunteers and their consent to be part of this journey. And once our vaccines have been released, we are sure that they're safe and good for your health.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the exhibitors, and we are hoping to meet you again in another forum.
Thank you. We are also partnered with the Science for Africa Foundation, who are also part of the Welcome Trust. So maybe you can learn more about them, and Kata, you can ask them something.
Okay, that's you, I suppose.
Well, hi.
Hi.
Umeneka kwa depend. So Science for Africa, personally I'll talk about first Kata. Kata is a consortium for advanced research training in Africa. We are in the business of building a vibrant multidisciplinary African academy that leads world-class research. So my name is Topista. I am a communications officer. at APHRC, where KATA is housed. APHRC is the Africa Population and Health Research Center, where we deal with research and policy engagement and communication. So for Science for Africa deals with their core business is on program design, funding and management, and partnerships and networks. So they do have 3 priority areas that they usually focus on. That is on climate, health, and agriculture. So it is more of an organization that deals with science and funding as well. So I think that's the little bit I can touch on when it comes with Science for Africa. Thank you.
Okay, there's an FAQ. Maybe there are those frequently asked questions. What's that one question that you think is very important for someone who has not visited the booth to know about? What's that question that you think can be answered to someone who has not come here, but it's asked often?
I would say personally, this is my first day. We had colleagues coming Monday to Friday, but I would say what people want to know what Science for Africa is. Do they fund? And yes, we've answered that question. They do fund. And when you want to know about KATA is a multidisciplinary that leads world-class research. So we do offer fellowships, and currently we are at 181 graduates, and it's a program that began in 2008, and we are currently at 10 cohorts strong with 245 registered fellows so far. So next year we will be beginning our cohort 11, which will roll out at the beginning and the first quarter of the year.
How does someone, do you just advertise?
We do social media advertising. Also, we do our website advertising. So if you follow us and follow us at KATA Africa, or go to our website at www.kataafrica.org, you will get more information on most of these opportunities. And as well, we do advertise opportunities that we come across for anyone who is interested in the funding space or in the research space. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now I know about KATA. I'm glad I met you.
Thank you so much.
Have you already talked to them?
Yes, my colleague Bakari is with these teams.
Oh, okay. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Joy.
You do this? Okay. Come closer. Okay. Okay, please tell us your name and what. Just explain where we.
Thank you. So my name is Joy Garethi. I'm third secretary at the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Right now you're standing at KICC, Comesa grounds. You're at the MFA Foreign Affairs exhibition booth, whereby we are welcoming the members of the public to come in so that we can have a one-on-one talk on what the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs does, demystifying the myths, and also helping people understand how exactly it is important for the ministry to keep tabs with other countries for the bilateral relations to grow from to greater heights rather.
Okay. Now that you've already said it, what's that myth that that one myth? It's all over. We want to demystify it. What's that one myth?
Well, I can tell you for sure, one of the misconceptions that we've gotten as feedback during this exhibition is regarding the job opportunities at the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Some of the members of the public feel that it is secluded to a selected few, but we are encouraging the public to go to the public service portal, have a look, have an account there, have their details there, so that whenever there are opportunities in the public service, they're able to identify them and apply. So that's one of the misconceptions that we wanted to clear out today.
Okay.
Yes.
And what does the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs do?
Well, the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs has so many roles and functions. We handle bilateral relations between Kenya and other countries within Africa and outside Africa. Interestingly, we have a decent footprint worldwide. This means that we have representation of Kenya in those countries. Why this is important is because it shows that Kenya is interested in trade with other countries. It's interested in peace and security within the region and the peace and security for other countries. Other roles the ministry does is, for example, offering linkages between other governments and our governments, because this also helps and fosters partnerships which are important for the growth of countries. It also promotes collaboration between Kenya and other countries, for example, in peace and security initiatives, in trade as well through the, for example, the TFTA, Tripartite Free Trade Agreement, which is currently has been ratified by the required number of countries. So those are some of the examples I can give as at now.
Okay, I see we have guests here, some of the people who just visited the booth.
Yes.
I don't know if they'll be okay for us to talk to them. Hi, Saseni. Tunaweza ongelesha kidogo, tuko live social media.
All right.
Okay, please. Okay.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Nixon Njau. I am from Eldoret. I've traveled all the way to come here to experience the nature and the adventure.
Okay, we are giving gifts. This one is winning. What's your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Brivan Skochi. I come from Kasarani. Okay, and I've traveled from Kasarani to come here to observe the nature of our country.
Okay. So did you have any pressing questions while you were coming here? Any pressing questions about any of these exhibitors?
Yeah, I've been having questions because we have come, we are passing by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs history, and we were able to ask some of the questions here.
I want to know one of your most pressing questions and to whom it was directed. Was it for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or another booth?
Okay, my question was directed to the Ministry of the Affairs, Ministry of Affairs. The question was that we had seen a lot of, the ministry had to call people to come and look for jobs. So we were trying to figure out what is the importance or the main functions of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Is it to look for the jobs for the people, or to make the relationship between the state and the other countries? But the conclusion, we get it from the assistant, and it was wow. It was an amazing answer.
Umefurahi?
Nimefurahi.
Ngoja kidogo na kurudia. So what was your most pressing question and was it answered?
Okay, my most, that question that they have answered is that one. When the people are coming outside the country, like for example they visit UAE, like Saudi Arabia, we have had so many cases of our Kenyans going there and they are not coming when they are well. Most of them, they come when they are dead or maybe they are sick. So we are asking what is the minister, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs doing for those Kenyans? So we have get the answer that most of them, they don't register to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora. That's why they are ending up that way. But when they register to the website or they register to the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, they are being protected by the minister, you see. So that is my question that by the way, nimefurahi sana. That guy taught us a lot of things. I'm so happy with the ministry. Okay, thank you.
I have a surprise question. Niulize? Okay. Who is the PS of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs? Yeah, who is the PS of the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs? PS.
PS or CS?
PS. PS. Naleta 10K sahi.
PS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yani 10K imeenda hivyo. Imagine. Okay, let me give the third secretary this opportunity to tell us who the PS of the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs is. Senior.
Okay, so we, under Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, we have two PSs. For Foreign Affairs, we have Dr. Koril Singoi, and under Diaspora Affairs, we have Roslyn Jogu. Now you know.
Okay.
The 10K.
10K. Imagine. Another question. Niulize. Hii nitafikiria kama nitawapea 10K. So, who is the prime cabinet secretary of the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs? Ndio maana sikusema kuna pesa. Because I knew you know. But I'm really so happy you guys came.
For that you can give us something small.
Something small, a gift, yeah?
We can give you something. Because foreign affairs, one of our cultures is gifting. In diplomacy, we enhance relations through gifting. That's our way of showing our goodwill. So I have a key holder for you here, yeah, for you to remember the good job you did at knowing our Prime Cabinet Secretary and the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. And for you, sir, we have a lapel pin. It's branded Kenya's diplomacy journey. Yeah? You can show it to the camera.
This is the gift.
This is the gift I like. That's why I like Musalia Mudavadi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. In fact, I just wish to greet him, just a greet.
That's your wish.
Bana.
What did you say your name was?
Brilliance coach.
Amesikia hiyo.
Amesikia. Hey, I wish to greet you, Mr. Mudavadi bwana. You know, we come from the same motherland. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Peter Kerry. I'm just within from Nairobi, and I live here, I work here, and I'm a farmer.
Kennedy Vuta from Malindi. I deal in leather products.
You're both Kennedy? Did I?
Yes, Peter.
Oh, Peter. Okay, sorry. So, Peter, while you were coming here, you had a very pressing question. Did you have a very pressing question coming here?
I was coming first of all to see what the ministry is doing. Then number two, I was looking for a space whereby I can showcase whatever I do for survival and for the living. Yes.
And umesaidika?
Yes, I'm assisted. Greatly.
Okay. And you, what brought you here?
I wanted to know just what is going on. But even me, I had that idea of exhibiting my product. I have some, so I wanted to look for space, at least to see if I can exhibit my product.
Okay. At this point, do you understand what the ministry does?
Yes.
Okay. And
Abdallah, it's called Abdallah. You have given some ideas, so I think I have some ideas.
Okay, if you were to tell the PS or the PCS something, what would you tell them?
Okay, according to me, the way I've gone around to this place, I've seen is like ministries dealing with big people. Okay. You forget as small SMEs. So it's next time it's good to remember even as the small exhibitors. Because like now I can see like now this is Saudi Arabia. I've not seen small people like us only that I've seen some from the UN. UN at least they are trying to promote some small exhibitors. So it's good our minister to remember us even when we're organizing something like this, to remember us small exhibitors.
Okay. If you were to meet the PS or the PCS, what would you tell them?
One thing I can tell him is that whatever he have done is wonderful, but there is space for more, because whatever you have seen, we have seen up, but we have forgotten the bottom. And considering the manifesto of this government, the man from the bottom seems as if he is being forgotten. So what we can advise, or I can advise in future, he or she should involve the people in the bottom of pyramid, so that even if it's to showcase, we keep us aside we showcase whatever we do here in Kenya, because this is a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, meaning you had more.
Thank you so much for coming. You can continue enjoying the exhibition.
Thank you.
Hi, please tell us your name and what you do here. Ama nianze na mgeni kunywa chai.
Karibu. Ngoja. Oh, unaanza hivyo sio?
We are live. Yes, ni social media. We are live. Okay. Nianze kunywa chai ama tuendelee?
Hapa ni kahawa.
Okay. Nianze kunywa kahawa ama tuendelee?
Tunaweza, I can prepare one.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
My name is Betty. I'm from Jam Coffee Roasters. We came under the umbrella of Keproba. Thanks to them, we are able to market our brand, that is the coffee. And with this, we are able to come to such events, and we are very thankful for them. Yeah, ningependa nyi wote mmekaribishwa sana.
Target audience yako ni kina nani?
Kenyans, they need to come, and appear the foreigners, because since it's something about foreigners and Kenyans, both to me invite to come to the expo.
Do you just do coffee, or there is something else?
Mostly we have specialized in coffee. That is the coffee from different parts within the country. That is KICC, Meru, Kirinyaga, Murang'a, and Bungoma.
So you export coffee?
Yeah, we also export the green coffee, but we don't export the roasted coffee.
You export the green coffee, not the roasted coffee. What's the difference?
The difference is that the roasted coffee is the one that we are able to use in the market, and the green coffee is the raw one, which that is mostly what we advise for people to export. Okay. Yes.
Why would you advise people to export the green ones and not the how is it roasted?
Because with the green you're able to roast depending on your preference, unlike the roasted coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you take us through? Ni kunywa chai.
Kahawa.
Oh, nikunywe kahawa.
So basically you put coffee. Anasema?
Anakam.
Hey, ngoja. Mbona una? Cut.
Okay. Tukunywe kahawa.
So basically we start by grinding our coffee, which was already grinded. Place it in the portafilter. Ensure it's well leveled. Then we flush our machine. Take my espresso cups.
You do large scale.
Yes, we also do large scale.
You also do large scale.
Yes.
Okay. How do you call this process? It has done a little. Is that like when you're preparing something, the step to step?
Yeah, you have to grind your coffee, extract your coffee. So basically, what I'm doing here, I'm extracting my espresso, which is the base for me making you your drink, which is the cappuccino that I'm going to make for you.
Okay.
So I need to get a shot of espresso and milk, which is that is okay.
Come.
Place it in the cup. Would you like some sugar?
Yes.
How many spoons?
Just one.
Okay. So once you're done, you take your milk, which was already prepared.
Okay.
Flush the machine. So we start frothing. Here we are frothing and heating your milk. Once we acquire the right temperature, we're able to switch it off. Then flush our machine afterwards. Then we clear the bubbles, we divide the froth.
What skills do I need to be able to make this?
You need to acquire barista training, which we also offer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You not talked about that.
So we also offer barista training, whereby you're able to draw such latte arts.
Okay. How did you do that? Thank you. So, what has been the most pressing question that everyone who walks by this booth asks? That common question that everyone has been asking.
How can I join KICC?
And how can I join KICC?
With that, thankful to the guys behind them. They'll take you through. They have a website where you can link in and you're able to fill all the documents that are required.
It's just about going to the website, filling the form, and
yes.
How long does the application process take? Does someone have to wait for a year for?
It's an easy peasy. It's an easy peasy way how to adopt it. But the good thing, they're here. You can all come and they'll take you through.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Karibu sana.
Coffee is farm to cup, whereby we take care of the whole process from farming practices all the way to production for the local market and also for exports.
So, are you large scale exporters or?
Yes, we are large scale exporters. We have exported to world class countries in the world, in Europe, in the Middle East. Yeah.
So, since Monday, what's that most asked question that everyone who walked in this booth asked?
Most people who have come to the booth of Coffee B, they're excited about the quality of coffee that is produced in Kenya, and they're saying build Kenya, buy Kenya, build Kenya, build Kenya. Exactly. That's exactly what is happening.
So, tunaweza kunywa chai. Can we go through the process?
Yeah, we can take you through the process.
Okay.
This is our coffee making machines, and we have various types. We have the espresso, we have the white coffee, we have the cappuccino, we have the chocolate milk. Exactly what you want so that I can brew for you.
What can I? Okay, just make your favorite. That's not. There are others that are too bitter.
Okay. What I can propose for you, I can make for you the mocha.
Okay.
The beauty of a machine is that we use the beans, so it's bean to cup. So a machine might take maybe about 40 seconds because it has first to grind the beans and then process. Then that's why it takes about 40 minutes, so that it retains the aroma and also the complex. You can feel the aroma, right? Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
What skills do I need to be able to prepare? Do you need like someone to go and get skills on this, or as long as they just know how to operate the machine?
The machine is very easy to operate. It's automated, but we have our baristas. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you are more so into selling coffee. This is just an added advantage to our clients. Yes, in the Horeca space.
Okay.
Yes.
So our coffee is done.
It's ready for use. Let me tell you the beauty of our Coffee B is that it's grown in the high altitude. So it has complex tastes, the fruitfulness of our coffee, and then also with the high altitude, the aromas. Let me close for you so that you can enjoy the taste.
Okay, if I give you 1 minute to sell yourself, what would you tell the people who are watching, like the product, or just 1 minute to tell them everything you have?
The 1 minute I need to tell our clients, come taste our farm to cup coffee from Coffee B. We have the highest quality, we have good price, and buy Kenya, build Kenya. Thank you. Yay. And then you have a variety of the teams. We have the instant coffee, we have the beans, we have the ground coffee, that we are able to match the whole range for our hotel industry, for exports, and also for the local market. We also have the green beans for all our clients who are looking for a company to partner with in the space of exports. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Asante kwa kahawa.
Enjoy our coffee.
Okay, thank you.
So much.
And thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors.
Yes. In case you need to have our coffee, it's in all the supermarkets all over the country. Okay, thank you.
Thank you too. Hi, how are you? I'm good. And what's this beautiful banner and what's behind you? What all those are?
My name is Victor Chalo. I'm a public information assistant working with the UN Visitor Service. This is our brand, our good name, Karibuni. So basically what we are trying to tell you is you can actually tour us at UNON. UNON would be United Nations office at Nairobi. There we have the most beautiful complex of the 4 headquarters of the UN. That's, at least to me, it's very beautiful. The largest again, 146 acres of land. It's very posh, very lush, very green. You can actually come and tour us there. It's not just a place of diplomacy alone. It's not just for diplomats to come there. It's also very open for the public.
Thank you so much for saying it's very open. Some of us thought these places are so inaccessible, but now you are demystifying that. So please, since you came here on Monday, what's that most common question that everyone walking here has been asking on trying to know a lot about?
Actually, people have been asking me, is the UN not like an embassy? Like, is it not closed doors?
Is it?
It's not. It's very open. All you need to do is just go to our website, book a tour. It's very cheap, of course, 550 shillings for East African citizens, that would be adults, and 350 for kids. All you need to do is book a tour, even if you do it by yourself via our website. In the next 1 hour, you can actually come into our place.
That's easy. I didn't actually know I'm supposed to book a tour. That's easy. So another question. If you're talking to a common mwananchi and trying to tell them what you do in very simple words, yenye utaniambia nitaelewa, please tell me.
What we do is we give out public information about the United Nations, the kind of things that the UN is doing, how we are trying to help achieve the big objectives of the UN, that would be to promote international peace and security, to protect, uphold and promote human rights, to promote sustainable development, and also to give Nairobi the good name of being the environmental capital of the world, considering the fact that we are the headquarters of 2 main UN agencies working very closely with things to do with environment conservation, environment protection. That would be UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, and UN Habitat, United Nations Human and Settlements Program. So that's what we do there.
Okay. And who is your client? If we are here, who are you talking to? Who is your target audience?
Anyone. Any Kenyan.
Am I?
Yes, please come. I would love to give you a personalized experience of a tour of UNON. Actually, it's over here. I think you can see some of those. Maybe we can go there later, right?
Okay,
yeah.
you can just come.
This is UNON right here. Yeah. These are some of the pictures of how it looks like inside. You can see from that building over there. Yeah, and it's very green. Okay. But this is our new master plan. We hope to achieve this in the coming years. This one over here. Yeah. But this is what we have over there, the conference facilities. It's a place of diplomacy, but a part of it being a place of diplomacy, it's actually very free, it's very open for the greater Kenyan public to come, and we don't just get visitors from the Kenyan public alone, we get Kenyans from everywhere in the world.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yes, very beautiful. Very
do you get Kenyans to visit a lot of times? Do Kenyans come?
Every day. Every day we get schools coming in, to learn about what the UN is doing, to learn about history. Even little kids, from middle school all the way, they come. Apart from that, we get model United Nations students, university students coming there, civil society coming there. We get a lot of visitors. It's actually very free and very open to come there. Not to say that you're not going to pay anything, we are there to give you the information. All you need to do is to come there and we'll tell you, karibu to the United Nations office at Nairobi.
Okay, and I know I don't know if this is a question I'm supposed to ask, but I know there are ways you are related to the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Please explain the relationship between UN and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs.
Okay, my answer would be a little bit far-fetched because how do I tell you this? But how are we related to them? Look at this place. Look at that conference room you're seeing there. That is a hall of diplomacy. You come there, you'll find member states. with your placards written there. So what are we doing there? We are talking about passing resolutions to help climate conservation, to help fight climate change, global warming, and all those. So we have delegates coming from different places, different embassies, different high commissions, and the diplomatic community, they work in very close ties with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes.
What would you tell someone who is out there and thinks that you people are inaccessible? What would you tell them?
I will tell them that they should not shy away from touring the United Nations office at Nairobi. Like I said before, and I'll keep on repeating this, it's not just a closed door for diplomatic purposes only. It's actually, we call it your world. The UN is your world. The UN is all about the 193 member states, the 2 non-member observer states, our partners, our agencies. Yeah, we are there to serve humanity, and you are humanity. Kindly come, and if you have more questions about it, get the answers from there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the descriptive information, and we hope you enjoy the being here and thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors.
Thank you very much. It's
okay.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, I've interacted with KCB in a previous event. Anyway, my name is Idaya. Your place looks so beautiful. Please tell me your names and of course, what is KCB? Tunasikia KCB uko nje. Now, just tell us your names and answer that. What is KCB? Where do I start? Here? Okay.
My name is Hannah. I'm in the mortgage department located in Lavington branch. Yes.
Roy, mortgage department, Tomboya.
I'm Jael, mortgage, Moi Avenue branch.
My name is Martha. I'm in the mortgage department, Karen branch.
KCB. What is KCB? What do you guys do? What would you like to tell the client? How would you, in the simplest terms possible, tell someone who is out there who thinks that bank ni ya matajiri? I don't know if I've made that easier to answer. Okay.
So as we all know, KCB is among the commercial banks in Kenya, and KCB Bank accommodates each and every customer, from mwananchi wa chini to everybody. There's room for everyone with different types of products. So we serve our customers according to the need of the kind of product they're in need of. So I think my colleagues can at least highlight some of the products that we have and how they can get to serve each and every customer who approaches us. Yes.
Let's start from here.
According to this event, we finance our customers, especially with loans. We also we ensure seamless transactions for cross-border. So if you're in Kenya, if you're outside, you can be able to transact. We also ensure that you can open an account, whether you're a Kenyan, whether you're a foreigner, from whichever country you are. We are your best financial partner.
So KCB is a financial institution, just as my colleagues have said. We cater for everyone. We cater for all citizens. We have products that are tailor-made to cater for all the needs of Kenyans, beginning from accounts. We start with local accounts, we go up to diaspora accounts. When it comes to loans, we have local loans all the way to diaspora loans. When it comes to group products, such as chamas, we also have church accounts. So we have products that are tailor-made to cater for every individual and every institution in Kenya.
Okay. And since Monday, what's that one question that everyone who walks in, or most of the people who walked in, would ask? That one question, the common question everyone has been asking.
So since Monday, us being here, every customer or anyone who walks into a booth, they have different questions. Everybody, maybe a customer has a different need. So whatever this person is in need of, maybe some people are going to consult on construction or mortgage financing. So if that's the purpose, this person is in need of. We get to take you through what our mortgage financing is and how one is able to acquire a mortgage with KCB Bank. If it's in cases of account, you tell us the type of account that you have, and I will be able to do the application for the customer.
What's the myth that you'd like to demystify? The myth that's out there and you'd like to demystify?
The KCB only caters for the rich. We cater for everyone. Mwananchi wa chini, hata ule anaeka 200 bob, everyone. Yes.
Any other myth? Okay, now final question. What's the relationship between a financial institution such as KCB and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Our relationship with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I will base that on diaspora banking, whereby KCB is able to finance customers who are outside the country, and through foreign we have foreign money transaction, whereby as a KCB bank we have different currencies that cater for all customers across the country, and also there is a quick transaction of funds whereby one is able to transact money, either receive or send money anywhere across the country efficiently. We also have what is the try? Am I forgetting foreign currencies?
So when it comes to the relationship between KCB and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I can say we have a very good relationship. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has really supported us in terms of enlightening the diaspora clients on the products that we have, and also connecting us with clients so that we can be able to take care of the needs of those people who are out there. As my colleague said, we deal with all currencies. We deal with clients who are in Europe, we deal with clients who are in America, we deal with clients who are in countries such as Japan, and I feel like all this has been made possible by the good relationship that we have with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay. Parting shot?
Come bank with us, come let us be your financial partner. We promise you'll have the best services for people for better.
Thank you so much for always being sponsors in so many events that I always see out there, and thank you for being part of the exhibitors, and I hope you enjoyed the exhibition.